Chosen one, I know you've been through it all. The long seasons of waiting, the silent nights, the uncertainty that gnaws at your soul. For what feels like an eternity, you've walked in places where it seemed no one understood your struggles. You've had dreams, visions, and aspirations, but the reality around you didn't seem to match. You've spent countless moments in isolation, wondering why things haven't come together the way you thought they would. Why did certain relationships fall apart? Why have some doors remained locked no matter how hard you've knocked? And worst of all, why do you sometimes feel like your destiny is just beyond reach? Like there's something bigger waiting for you, but it hasn't arrived yet? Here's what I want you to understand. Your waiting has not been in vain. The silence you've felt, the rejection you've experienced, the disappointments that have tried to define you, all of it has been part of God's preparation for the incredible moment that is coming into your life. It's easy to feel like you've been forgotten or passed over, but the truth is that God has been working behind the scenes. Every struggle, every challenge, every moment of doubt has been shaping you, refining you, and building you into the person you are today. You've been prepared for something greater, and that something is about to come into your life in the form of someone you never expected. God is about to introduce you to a person who will change everything. This person isn't just an ordinary figure. They are part of your divine destiny. They will enter your life at just the right moment, a moment when your path is ready to shift, when your preparation has reached its peak. This introduction is no accident. It's not a random encounter, nor is it something that you can force. This connection is aligned with God's purpose for your life. It's part of the divine timing that has been at work long before you even realized it. The person God is sending into your life may be someone who brings clarity to the confusion you've been feeling. They may offer support in ways you never thought possible. They may open doors that have long been closed, offering opportunities that seem too good to be true. And for some of you, this person may even bring the guidance you've been seeking to move forward in ways that will redefine your future. But one thing is for sure, when this person enters your life, everything will begin to change. The wait, the silence, the struggle, it will all start to make sense as you step into the next season of your journey. Get ready, because the moment you've been preparing for is on the horizon, and it's going to change everything. Chosen one, I know you've been in a season where the timing seems off. It feels like the right relationships should have already come into your life. You've watched others move forward, form deep connections, and receive the opportunities you've been praying for. You might be sitting there wondering why it's taking so long. You see others forming partnerships, finding support, and connecting with the right people, while you seem to be stuck in a waiting pattern, questioning why it hasn't happened for you yet. It's easy to feel as though God has forgotten you in this process, or that your journey is somehow different from others. But let me tell you this, God is not ignoring you. He is preparing you. God often delays key relationships in your life because He knows exactly what you need, and He knows exactly when you need it. The truth is, you are not being held back. You are being shaped and refined in ways you cannot fully understand in the moment. Relationships and connections are a powerful force. When they're in alignment with your destiny, they can propel you forward in ways you cannot imagine. But when they come too early or before you've developed the wisdom to manage them, they can distract, derail, or even prevent the fulfillment of your divine purpose. Think about the person you are becoming. Before God can introduce you to the person or people who will elevate you, you must first be prepared to handle that relationship, responsibility, and influence. God knows that you need to grow in maturity, discernment, and spiritual awareness to walk with these key individuals in a way that honors Him and fulfills your purpose. If these connections came too soon, without the depth and wisdom you're developing right now, they could interfere with your spiritual growth. They could become distractions rather than stepping stones. You've walked through periods of isolation, and I know they've felt painful. But understand this: isolation is not rejection, it's preparation. God has been doing a deep work in you during these seasons. He's been teaching you to rely on Him, to hear His voice more clearly, and to trust His guidance in the silence. These times of being alone were not wasted. In fact, they were some of the most crucial seasons of your life. During these moments, you've learned who you really are, apart from the noise and validation of others. You've been strengthened in your solitude, building an inner foundation of strength and faith that will be crucial for the relationships ahead. Sometimes, the very relationships you desire are delayed because God is protecting you from premature connections. You may think that you're ready for the right people to show up, but God sees the bigger picture. He knows that connecting with the wrong person at the wrong time could lead you down a path that would distract you from your divine destiny. Perhaps you would have invested time, energy, or emotions into something that was not aligned with God's purpose for you. Maybe it would have caused you to settle for less than what He has for you. So instead of rushing to meet someone, God has placed a pause, allowing you to grow and become the person you need to be in order to carry the weight of the blessings that will come with the right connections. What you're feeling as delay is actually divine protection. It's God's way of preventing you from entering relationships or situations that might seem good on the surface, but would ultimately hold you back. He knows that the right people will not just come to love and support you, but also to help you fulfill your greater calling. The timing of these connections is essential, and God will bring them into your life only when you're truly ready to receive them and handle the responsibilities they bring. Think of a flower that is being carefully tended to in a garden. If you pull it from the soil too early, it will not grow strong, it won't bloom, and it certainly won't last. But when the timing is right and the conditions are perfect, it bursts forth in beauty. In the same way, God has been tending to your heart, your mind, and your spirit. And when the right relationships come into your life, you will be ready to recognize them, ready to steward them, and ready to walk into your next season of purpose. The waiting, the silence, the isolation, all of it is part of the process. Trust that in His perfect timing, God will introduce you to the person who will help propel you into the future He's been preparing you for. When the time is right, you will look back and see that the delay wasn't a setback, but a divine setup. Stay patient, stay faithful, and know that the relationships you've been praying for are on the way. God's timing is always perfect. Chosen one, it's easy to look back on the difficult seasons of your life and wonder what purpose they truly served. Perhaps you've asked yourself, why did I have to go through all of this? When you've faced rejection, betrayal, or even misunderstandings, it's natural to feel disheartened, as though life is unfair or that the path you're on is harder than it should be. Yet, let me tell you that these very experiences, these moments of hardship, have been quietly shaping you into the person you are meant to become. God does not waste any pain, any trial, or any rejection. In fact, He uses these seasons of struggle to refine and prepare you for the greatness that is about to come. You might not have noticed it at first, but every difficult moment, every setback, and every moment of loneliness has been a part of God's larger plan for your life. He has been working in ways you couldn't see at the time, slowly shaping your heart, your spirit, and your wisdom. When life feels like it's breaking you, God is building you up. Each experience of betrayal was a lesson in trusting Him more deeply. Each instance of rejection was an opportunity for you to learn how to stand on your own, without needing validation from others. Every misunderstanding taught you the value of clarity and communication, while helping you develop a deep discernment that only comes from walking through the fire. The process of refinement isn't always comfortable, but it's always necessary. God has been using your trials to prepare you for the blessings He has for you. The challenges you faced have taught you how to recognize authenticity. After being betrayed or hurt, You can now spot the people who are genuine, those who truly have your best interests at heart. Through your painful experiences, God has sharpened your discernment. You can now identify who is trustworthy, who will stand by you through thick and thin, and who will help you grow. The very pain that you felt when others hurt you is what made you wise enough to recognize the authenticity of people when they come into your life. You may have asked yourself, why did God allow me to go through all this? The answer is that these experiences were not just about teaching you to survive, they were about preparing you to recognize the right people when they enter your life. God has been working in the background, shaping both you and the individuals who are meant to walk alongside you. Just as He's been refining you through difficult seasons, He's been refining them as well. God doesn't just bring people into your life at random. He doesn't make mistakes. He's preparing both of you separately, crafting your individual journeys so that when the right time comes, your paths will cross in the most powerful, purposeful way. The times when you felt most isolated or abandoned were actually times of intense preparation. It was in your solitude that you learned to rely on God, to trust His timing, and to see beyond the surface level of things. Those moments were meant to strengthen your faith, to teach you to hear God's voice even when no one else is around, and to give you the confidence to stand firm in who He's called you to be. It's during those long stretches of waiting that your character has been shaped and refined. You've developed resilience in ways that you may not even realize. The emotional scars from betrayal and rejection are now marks of strength, and they have made you ready for the next step of your journey. God doesn't move in haste. He's preparing the perfect moment for both you and the people you're meant to meet. This delay, this period of waiting, is not a punishment. It's a purposeful pause, a divine season of growth and preparation. The people who will enter your life in the next chapter are not just ordinary people. They are divinely appointed. They are part of God's plan to help you fulfill your destiny. The right relationships won't just come when you're ready. They'll come when both of you are ready. God will allow your paths to cross when He knows you can handle the weight of the relationships and the opportunities that will come with them. Think of it this way. God is a master strategist. He's been preparing the people who are meant to walk with you, just as He has been preparing you. He knows what you need, and He knows when the right person will arrive in your life. This person will bring clarity, direction, and a new level of purpose into your life. You've been through enough that when they come, you will recognize them immediately. You will see their authenticity because you've been sharpened through your struggles. You will understand their heart because you've learned what it means to be genuine through your own trials. What God is doing in your life right now is not random. Your trials were not just obstacles. They were stepping stones to something greater. God is preparing both of you for what's ahead. He has a plan for you, and the people He's bringing into your life will help you fulfill that plan. So trust in the process. Even though you may not fully understand why things have unfolded the way they have, know that God's timing is perfect. Every lesson you've learned, every tear you've shed, has been part of the preparation for the future you're about to step into. When you look back, you'll see that the delays weren't delays at all. They were simply God's way of setting everything up perfectly. You're not behind. You're right on time. The right people are on their way, and when they arrive, you'll be ready. God has been preparing both of you for this moment, and when the time is right, everything will fall into place. Chosen one, as you stand on the edge of this new chapter in your life, ready for divine connections to unfold, you may be wondering, who exactly is this person that will change everything? You may be imagining grand, dramatic encounters, perhaps a charismatic leader who will sweep you off your feet, or a powerful figure who will offer you fame and fortune in a single moment. But here's the truth. The person who will shift your life may not appear in the way you expect. This life-changing person could show up as a mentor, a collaborator, a friend, a partner, or even an unexpected ally. Their role may not seem dramatic at first, but the ripple effects of their influence will begin to show up gradually. At first, they may seem like an ordinary person, someone you might easily overlook, They might not carry the title you expect, or have the outward presence that screams, life-changing. In fact, the changes they bring might start off small, quiet, and unassuming. But don't be fooled. This is often how God works. The most profound shifts in your life often come in the most unexpected ways. What sets this person apart is not necessarily their appearance or their initial impact, but the deep and lasting influence they will have on your journey. They will see things in you that others have missed. They will recognize qualities in you that have long been overlooked or undervalued. Where others saw weakness, they will see potential. Where others were blind to your talents, they will see strength. And it's not just about recognition. It's about the way they will help bring out those qualities, nurture them, and guide them to the surface, ready to propel you into the next phase of your life. This individual will carry insight that you may not have even known you needed. They will bring with them a perspective that opens your eyes to things you've been blind to, helping you see your own worth and your path forward more clearly. They will not just be a friend or a colleague. They will be someone who helps you grow, who challenges you, who sharpens you. Their wisdom will align with your purpose, helping you make decisions and take steps that move you closer to the calling you were always meant to fulfill. In many cases, this person will also carry connections and opportunities that are aligned with your purpose, even if you don't immediately recognize them as such. They might introduce you to people who will open doors to opportunities that will provide the platform for your next phase of growth. They might have the influence to put you in front of the right people, or the knowledge to guide you toward opportunities that seemed beyond your reach. The doors that were once closed to you will start to open, and this person will be the key that unlocks them. They are not here to make things easy for you. They are here to make you better. They will push you beyond your limits, challenge your thinking, and cause you to step out of your comfort zone. But in doing so, they will help you discover the strength and capabilities within you that you never knew existed. You might not always understand their methods, and at times it might even feel uncomfortable. But know this: their role in your life is to prepare you for the next level, and their influence will take you places you never thought possible. This person might not appear with a fanfare or a grand entrance. Their presence might be subtle, even quiet at first. But over time, you will begin to see that their influence was exactly what you needed. They will be a mentor who doesn't just offer advice, but models it. They will be a collaborator who not only supports your vision, but adds depth and clarity to it. They will be a friend who stands by you not only in the good times, but also in the struggles, offering wisdom and encouragement when you need it most. They may even become a partner, someone whose vision aligns perfectly with yours, helping you achieve goals you never dreamed you could. They will appear in your life at just the right time, when you're ready, when your purpose is about to unfold in ways you never imagined. And when they do, don't be surprised if they don't look like the person you thought would change your life. Don't judge their worth by the package they come in. Instead, look for the qualities they possess that align with the calling on your life. This person is not just someone who will cross your path. They are someone who will walk alongside you, guiding you, shaping you, and leading you toward your destiny. Get ready, chosen one, because the one who will change everything is closer than you think. And when they arrive, they will bring more than just guidance. They will bring purpose, clarity, and opportunities that will set the course for the rest of your life. Chosen one, when the time finally arrives for God to introduce the person who will change everything in your life, it may not be in the grand, spectacular way you expect. Often, the most significant moments of divine intervention arrive in the most humble and ordinary forms. The truth is, God's timing is rarely flashy. It is purposeful, quiet, and perfectly designed to align with His will for your life. As this person enters your life, you may find that their arrival is not marked by dramatic circumstances, but instead through what might appear to be a simple or even mundane situation. You might meet this life-changing person in a setting that seems entirely ordinary, perhaps a brief conversation after a chance encounter, an unexpected collaboration. or an interaction in a place you wouldn't normally find yourself. You won't be looking for it. You won't be anticipating anything grand. But then, in what feels like a simple moment, something shifts. You may not recognize it right away, but this ordinary event is actually the beginning of something extraordinary. Over time, you will realize that what seemed to be a random occurrence was divinely orchestrated. It's often in these quiet, unassuming moments that God does his most profound work. As the conversation unfolds with this person, you will notice something unique and profound about how it feels. It will be unlike any other interaction you've had before. The exchange will feel unusually clear, honest, and purposeful, almost as if every word spoken is in perfect alignment with your spirit. There won't be the usual awkwardness or forced pleasantries. Instead, you will feel a natural flow, a connection that feels almost ordained. You may be surprised at how quickly and easily you are able to share your thoughts, dreams, and desires with this person, as if there's no need to hold anything back. It will feel as though your heart has been waiting for this very moment, and this person has been brought into your life to listen, understand, and offer wisdom that you deeply need. What's even more remarkable is how their words will resonate deeply within you. Conversations with this person won't just be surface-level exchanges. They will carry weight and meaning. They will speak truths to your soul that you didn't even realize you needed to hear. These insights will bring clarity to the confusion you've been feeling, helping you see your own life and purpose more clearly. You will start to understand things that you previously didn't, and in this person's presence, you will feel an unshakable sense of understanding and peace. It won't be the usual noise that surrounds you. This conversation will cut through the distractions and bring you back to your true calling. But the connection doesn't stop at the words shared. Shortly after meeting this person, you will begin to notice a shift in the opportunities that start presenting themselves. It will feel as if doors that were once closed to you are suddenly opening, as if the universe itself is aligning in ways you had hoped for, but never thought possible. New opportunities, new connections, and new insights will begin appearing almost effortlessly. What once seemed unattainable will suddenly feel like it's within your grasp. This is not a coincidence. This is God's divine timing at work. The person who has been sent into your life will serve as a catalyst, unlocking a series of events that move you closer to your divine purpose. And here's the most important sign to recognize. There will be a profound sense of calm alignment when this person enters your life. You won't feel rushed or pressured. There won't be a sense of confusion, urgency, or tension. Instead, you'll experience a peaceful sense of rightness, a quiet knowing that everything is falling into place. It will be as though a puzzle piece that had been missing for so long has finally been inserted. You won't feel the need to force anything, to hustle for validation, or to chase after what's next. You will feel a deep, abiding peace, knowing that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, and the people you are meant to meet are right in front of you. This calm alignment is a hallmark of divine timing. When you are on the right path, when the right people show up, it's never accompanied by anxiety, fear, or pressure. Instead, there is peace, peace that surpasses understanding. This peace will flow through you, confirming that this connection is not an accident, but rather part of God's perfect plan for your life. You will know, deep in your spirit, that this meeting was designed by God, and that this person is part of your destiny. As you reflect on the events that unfold around this connection, you will realize that everything is falling into place. There may be moments of awe, moments where you can't help but step back and wonder at how perfectly the pieces fit together. It will be like looking at the threads of your life and seeing how they weave together in a beautiful tapestry. This person will bring with them not only the wisdom you need, but also the connections, opportunities, and pathways that will lead you to the fulfillment of your purpose. So, chosen one, as you wait for this divine introduction, don't look for drama or spectacle. The signs will be subtle, gentle, and full of peace. When this person enters your life, you'll know it's the right time. The conversations will feel different, the opportunities will align effortlessly, and most of all, there will be a deep sense of calm assurance that God's hand is guiding every step. Stay alert to these divine moments, because when this person shows up, everything will begin to make sense, and you will know that the long wait was worth it. Chosen one, when this person enters your life, everything will begin to shift in ways you never imagined. Their impact on your journey will be far more profound than you can anticipate. At first, it may not be entirely clear what role they play, but soon you'll realize that their presence in your life is not just a coincidence. It's divine intervention, carefully orchestrated by God. This person is not just someone you meet by chance. They are someone who will radically alter the course of your path, open doors that were once locked, and provide guidance that will push you toward your true purpose with newfound confidence. One of the most powerful ways this person will impact your life is by opening doors that previously seemed inaccessible. For so long, you may have felt like you were standing outside a gate that refused to open no matter how hard you tried. The opportunities you longed for seemed just out of reach, and the doors that others walked through were closed to you. But with their arrival, things will change. They will offer connections, introduce you to people, or present opportunities that once felt like dreams too distant to chase. Suddenly, the doors that once seemed permanently shut will swing wide open, and what felt impossible will become possible. They will be the key to unlocking pathways that have been waiting for you, and the once unreachable will now be within your grasp. But it doesn't end there. This person will also confirm ideas or paths that you've been hesitant to pursue. There are dreams and aspirations you've kept hidden, fears you've carried about stepping into your purpose. For a long time, you've questioned whether the ideas in your heart are truly worth pursuing. Doubt has lingered, and you've held back, wondering if you're on the right path. But when this person arrives, they will see you, not just for who you are now, but for who you are destined to be. They will recognize the potential you've been too afraid to acknowledge. They will validate your ideas, push you to take risks, and encourage you to move forward with boldness and conviction. Their belief in you will become the affirmation you've been waiting for, the spark that lights the fire of your own confidence. Perhaps most profoundly, this person will offer a perspective that shifts your entire view of yourself and your journey. It's easy to feel discouraged when progress seems slow, when the path ahead feels unclear, or when the results of your hard work seem elusive. But this person will step in and provide a fresh perspective, one that shifts your understanding of your own progress. They will remind you of how far you've come, even when you thought you were stuck. They will help you see the lessons in your struggles, and they will remind you that every step forward, no matter how small, is still progress. Their perspective will help you release the pressure you've been placing on yourself to move faster, and instead, they will encourage you to focus on the journey, trust the timing, and take heart in the small victories along the way. With their guidance, your confidence will grow, and the uncertainty that has plagued your steps will fade. What once seemed like a distant dream will suddenly feel attainable, and the steps you were hesitant to take will now feel like the natural next move. This person's belief in your potential will be the catalyst that propels you forward, even when fear and doubt had tried to hold you back. They will give you the courage to embrace your calling with both hands, knowing that you are ready for whatever lies ahead. This person's role in your life will accelerate progress that once felt stagnant. You may have spent years working on a dream or pursuing a goal, only to find that things were moving slower than you hoped. There were moments when you felt like you were trudging through quicksand, and no matter how hard you worked, the momentum seemed to be just out of reach. But when this person enters your life, you'll experience a shift. Their wisdom, support, and connections will catalyze your progress in ways that once seemed impossible. The things you once thought would take years to accomplish will begin to unfold more quickly. What seemed like an uphill battle will become a steady climb with them by your side, helping you navigate the path forward with clarity and confidence. In short, their role is not just to support you, but to accelerate the fulfillment of your purpose. They are not here to simply walk beside you. They are here to move you forward, to challenge you to reach higher, to remind you of your strength, and to help you seize the opportunities that have been waiting for you. Their presence will change the course of your journey, and you will look back and realize that meeting them was the moment everything began to move faster, clearer, and more confidently toward the future you were always meant to have. Chosen one, as you stand at the threshold of your next season, know this: God has not left you to walk this journey alone. Every step you've taken, every challenge you've faced, and every moment of waiting has led you to this very point. The long, seemingly endless seasons of uncertainty and preparation have been laying the groundwork for something greater than you could have imagined. And though you may not see it yet, the person who will change everything for you may already be near. In fact, they may be closer than you think. God often uses people as instruments to guide, elevate, or even redirect our paths. Throughout your journey, He has been positioning the right individuals to step into your life at just the right time. The trials, the delays, the moments of isolation, they were never meant to break you. They were preparing you for this divine encounter, this moment of connection that will shift the course of your destiny. The person God has chosen to come alongside you isn't just anyone. They are someone who will play a pivotal role in your journey, whether as a mentor, a partner, or a guide. Their influence will be the catalyst for a new chapter, a chapter where everything falls into place and the vision you've been carrying begins to come to life. You may have wondered why the wait felt so long, why the doors seemed closed, why the opportunities never came. But now, as you reflect on the process, you'll see that the waiting was not a wasted season. It was a season of preparation, a season where God was equipping you, refining you, and getting you ready for the impact of this introduction. It may have felt like a test of patience, but now you will see that the delays were necessary. They were creating space for the right connections to form, and soon you will see the fruit of all that waiting. Now, as you approach this turning point, I encourage you to remain attentive, patient, and spiritually aware. God is working behind the scenes, and the connections that are forming around you may be more significant than you realize. Stay open to the relationships being brought into your life, for they may be the very ones that propel you into the next phase of your purpose. Trust that, as you continue to walk in faith, the right people will show up at the right time, those who are meant to align with your destiny. When divine timing brings the right person into your life, their impact will extend far beyond a simple meeting. It will be the beginning of a completely new chapter. This person will not only change your life, they will help transform your vision, clarify your purpose, and guide you toward opportunities you never thought possible. The introduction may seem small at first, but it will be the spark that ignites a series of events that bring you closer to the life God has destined for you. So, chosen one, be ready. Keep your heart open and your spirit alert. The person who will change everything may already be near. And when they arrive, you will recognize them for the gift they are, a gift that has been carefully designed by God to align with your purpose and to help you step into the destiny you've been waiting for. The wait is almost over. Everything is about to shift.